Here's how you can get professional looking videos with no fancy equipment, just your phone. Look, obviously a high-end camera is going to increase your production quality in some way, but equipment can only get you so far. There's a lot that goes into the video production process, more than I can cover in just one video. But let me share with you the 3 fundamental aspects that I use in my video production agency to produce professional looking videos regardless of equipment. Step number 1, lighting. The function of a camera is to capture light. It doesn't matter how good your camera is, if you have no light, your camera has nothing to capture. When it comes to light, there are 3 main factors. Factor number 1 is the level or volume of light. 2 is the temperature or the color of your light. 3 is the direction of your light. And 4, yes, I said there was 3, but there's actually 4. And the 4th one is the softness of your light. So for volume, you need enough light so your camera doesn't have to add any artificial light, aka ISO. If you don't have any fancy studio lights like this one, just use a window or record in a well-lit room. The temperature of your light is super simple. You don't want anything too out of sorts, not too warm or not too cold. Now the direction of light can affect the depth in your video. I like to use what's called rambert lighting. It's used almost exclusively in Hollywood. Basically, it's just setting your light aside about 30 degrees. This gives the most depth, and there are other lighting styles. You could write an entire book about this topic. Finally, the softness of your light does matter. I didn't even know this existed until I attended a filmmaking school, and I realized how much this impacts your video. We could go super deep into a rabbit hole on this topic, but in basic terms, a small light far away creates hard shadows and harsh light. A large light source close up creates softer shadows and softer lighting. Most studio lights come with what's called a softbox. Basically just diffuses the light and makes it much softer. Sweet, now that's lighting. Now on to step 2, camera position and settings. The way you position your camera can affect how you are perceived in your video. And yes, there's a lot more that can go into this, but I like to follow what's called the rule of thirds as a guideline. One quick tip on this topic before we move on to the most important step is give yourself enough space to adjust and add zoom and movement to your video. This will help keep people engaged and also fix any errors when you set up your camera. Now, the most important step is your audio. As the famous saying goes, audio is half the viewing experience. Especially if you are trying to communicate verbally to a camera. You need good audio. Try to record in a very quiet room with lots of sound deadening like carpet and furniture. An echoey room makes for messy, kind of cluttery audio. A good microphone helps, but more importantly is how you set up and position your microphone. Everyone is different, so I made a video dedicated to microphone setup. Also, it's important to talk with a full voice and talk clearly. Don't mumble and have a super monotoned voice. Show emotion, show expressions. Now this video is just scratching the surface of what all goes into quality video production, but I hope you at least got some value from it. This channel is dedicated to helping people create better videos while spending less time and resources. I actually have a free mini guide series down below if you want to click that link. Anyways, with that said, thanks for watching.